Elizabeth, you're putting too much into this. You know, you're still recovering.
All I said was we made a beautiful child together.
Well, you also said that we could give Aiden the family that Jake never had, and that you're still hoping we can get past everything that went wrong.
But we were happy, and we could be again.
Sometimes people see what they want to see, and they ignore what's real.
And what about you? Ignoring everything good. All the ways we saved each other, everything we had together.
There's no going back, okay? Not now, and not ever.
I never said I wanted things to go back to the way they were. But is it so wrong to think that we could move forward? Given who we are now? All the mistakes we've made and the lessons we've learned and Siobhan's death and...
This isn't about Siobhan.
But you blame yourself for her death and it's taking a toll on you. That's why you went to Ireland, to deal with the guilt.
No, that's not why I left. I had lost faith in everything. I wanted to know if I could believe in something again.
And then you got the message from Jake, telling you that Aiden needed us.
Elizabeth, that message wasn't about us. It was about Aiden. It was about saving him, and anything more than that, it was about a journey that I've been on.
Why can't we be on that journey together?
Do you realize that every time we've come together, it's on the heels of some kind of tragedy?
That's not true.
No, it is. Think about it. If somebody's hurt or lost or grieving or addicted, I mean, somebody needs saving or needs to be a savior. I mean, I can't do it anymore. We can't. This has to be truly a new start.
It is. With Aiden. He is our new start.
Aiden was the one good thing that came out of our last disaster.
Why can't you see what I see? That Aiden and the message from Jake were gifts, reminders that life goes on.
It goes on, Elizabeth, not backwards.
They were signs, Lucky. They were signs that even though the pain may never go away, happiness is still within reach. We can have that happiness. But you have to stop punishing yourself. You have to embrace it.
Elizabeth, I'm not punishing myself. I'm just accepting reality. And the sooner you can do that, the easier it'll be for both of us.
You really can't stand the thought of us being happy together, can you?
We tried. Didn't work.
No, what doesn't work is you wanting to have it both ways.
What does that mean?
You want everyone to see you as this great, loving father, yet you want to be free to bounce in and out of your kid's life whenever you want.
That's not what I'm doing.
What do you call Ireland? You just got up and left without even saying goodbye to the boys.
What are you talking about? I told you I was leaving.
A very vague goodbye, no details. All I knew is that you were off on some adventure and I was left to, once again, hold down the fort. The same way Luke left your mom every time he got the urge to hit the road.
I was honoring my wife's last request.
And only the most insensitive person would challenge that. Unless, of course, they understood how an addict's mind works. Isn't that the real reason you left the door open? Just in case you're in the mood to do a little soul searching, you can drop kick your responsibilities and run away.
Yeah, I'm not running away from anything.
You gonna tell me you haven't thought about picking up a glass or taking a pill?
Okay. You're right. I think about it every day. That's why I left.
You're such a liar.
Excuse me?
I know why you left. Ethan told me.
What did he say?
You keep pushing me away because you still love me.
Ethan's right. I do love you. Hasn't changed, it never will.
Then just accept that I love you too and that I need you.
See, that's the problem. Right there. It's the codependency.
Oh, God, please stop with the addiction metaphors. You are not my drug of choice. I am not yours. Yes, we rely on each other, but every relationship is codependent to a certain extent. It doesn't have to be a bad thing.
Yeah, well, it is for us. Look, first loves don't last for a reason. Those two young kids making vows in an empty church, they need to grow up.
What have the last few years been about if not growing up? Helping each other through one crisis after another.
Well, we need to grow apart from each other, separate from each other.
And so what am I supposed to do while you're off on your journey? Just sit around and wait, hoping that one day you'll wake up and decide you still want me?
Yeah, Elizabeth, you might wake up one day and decide you don't want me.
Is that what you're afraid of?
It would be a disaster if I came back to you for the wrong reasons.
You mean like loving me?
Love's not enough, is it?
You used to believe it was.
Look, I was wrong, okay? And it took me a long time to be able to admit that. And maybe with enough time and help, you'll be able to see.
Wait a minute. Is that what you think I need? Help? So it's not enough. Basically, you're rejecting me. You think I need help?
That's not what I meant. Look, I'm not the only addict who's sick. I mean, we inflict damage on everyone around us, especially those closest to us.
So now your addiction has made me crazy?
That's not what I said.
It's not crazy to want the father of my children to stop making excuses for why he's not around. It's not crazy to want that same father to commit to his kids or to me.
I'm just saying we're too tangled up in our past.
But you said you loved me.
No, what I said is coming back to you would be a disaster.
Not for those two kids.
Elizabeth, this is about us. It's not about my commitment to Cam and Aiden. I'm always gonna be there for them.
Just like your father was always there for you. Even if it was only in spirit, right?
Yeah, I've always been a hands-on father, you know that. And I'm gonna take the boys in, they're gonna be with me until you're strong enough to come home, okay? I'm just trying to be honest with you and help you understand.
Oh, I understand. I understand that you're going to be a part of the boy's life when it's convenient for you. That your journey will always come first and your boys will come second.
No, that's not fair.
You're right, it's not fair. It's not fair to Cameron or Aiden, but it's true. Your dead wife will always take priority over the boys.
Don't do this.
She can write a note on a pillow, add a lipstick, and you're gone. Or leave you a letter about fairies, and you tear off across the ocean just to find out what it's all about.
Yeah, I was honoring her last request.
At the expense of your family here?
Look, this is about us. You and I both need this break to find out who we really are.
I know who I am. I'm a single mom who's begging for help from her coworkers and her friends and her family. Your sister. Just to make sure that our kids are well taken care of while I work my butt off trying to keep a roof over our heads. I know who I am. And I'll be damned if I end up like your mother, trying to keep her family together, going crazy, while your dad just took off trying to find himself.
I am not my father!
Oh, right. Right, because Luke's conformed now. Is that it? Is that it? He's trying to convince the world that he's sober for all of 5 minutes so he can get a free pass of running over my son?
Elizabeth, this is pointless, okay? It's not good for you.
Don't tell me what's good for me.
You just need to calm down,
You have no idea what I need. You come in here and you tell me that you love me, that you love our kids, yet you can't be with me. You can't be with them because you need to go find yourself.
You know what? I'm gonna go get your dog.
Yeah, you go get him. That's right, Lucky. You walk away. Go on, Lucky. That's what you're good at, right? Just go!
emotional conversation, Elizabeth started to get hysterical and
She's gone.